Hey there, friends. So I want to encourage and challenge you, inspire you to be you, because there's just one you. And this is a lesson I learned a long time ago, something that was very insightful when someone asked me that question, and the question I'm about to pose to you is change can be scary for people, right? So the question that I was asked a while ago, when change was necessary in my life, in all facets, right? The way I saw myself, the way I approached my health, and the way I ate, and the way I took care of my body from the kitchen, right? They say that you lose weight in the kitchen. That's true, by the way. I like what I like. I like food. If it starts with F and ends in ood, I'm eating it. But it wasn't just my health or my weight, it was relationships too, right? I think change is necessary, but it's not always welcome. Change is the only constant in life. I may have mentioned that before, but the question, going back to that now, we've been waiting so patiently, is you have to ask yourself at one point or another, is the pain of change greater than the pain of staying the same? Or is it the other way around? Is the pain of staying the same greater than the pain of change? You have to decide which is greater in order for you to be motivated enough to change, right? Because if you think about it, when there's a time to change, when there's a season of change, usually there is a little bit of discomfort where you are currently, right? The same thing with insanity, right? Insanity is doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. We get caught up in that sometimes too, right? So you have to decide which pain is greater, and is that enough to motivate you to actually change? I don't think we really ever consider the pain that we're experiencing in the life we're living now, right? I feel like we really need to consider, listen, change might not be as painful as what you're going through currently. So maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad to think about it and tackle it. Just take it. Just face it and go through it. Chances are, if you've heeded any of the advice I've been giving you, as far as what I believe has enlightened my own life, enriched my own life, is having community. If you can approach change all the while feeling the support and the love from community, the community you've developed around you, you'll tackle it. You'll push right on through, and change isn't so bad after all. And you'll wonder, after you're on the other side of it, why you hadn't tried it before, why you hadn't just chased it down. This life is meant to be lived at the highest potential, because we only get one. Just like there's just one you only get one life to live. And so I really pray for you that you learn the same lesson that I did so long ago, that change is just a way of life. I actually embrace change. Now I do. I might not have back then. I thought I knew what I knew, and I didn't know squat. So I'm thankful being on this side of it. Way back when, I've done several seasons of change since, but I encourage you to ask yourself, where is the pain greater? Change isn't so scary, guys. It doesn't have ferocious teeth. It's not drooling from the lips, frowning and grimacing at you, just waiting to devour you. No, change is actually a really good thing, right? Just like spring. I mean, I'm in my car away from the rain right now. I think it's lightened up quite a bit. It's not fun walking through the mud and everything else, but there are benefits to rain, right? You get lush green trees and grass and new buds and blooms, and it's actually fun to see the result of the pain of dealing with mud, especially with dogs, and the rain, feeling trapped inside for a moment. But there's a beautiful result that comes from it, right? And so I just encourage you to remember that while it might be scary initially, it actually is extremely rejuvenating and exciting to just go through the changes you need to go through, and make sure you bring alongside you the people who want to be in your life and support you, because I feel like it's a journey worth living with them, but also for yourself. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself to be the best you can be, and if that means change has to come, then by golly, just let it happen. Let it happen, and you'll be happy you did. Take care.